Hello, this is the second week of the 2024 Confounding Calendar. Yeah, another week started. Let's see what this week has in store for us. This week's first entry is something called A Sea Flawed Boat Gone Bag by Orson Hayes. That's a really awkward name right there, but alright, let's see. A sea flawed boat gone bag. Also, I've zoomed out a little bit because the previous week's puzzles were a little wider than usual. But it should be fine, honestly. Actually, this zoomed out version should make things a lot easier to see. I know like the second day, was it second day? Or the third day of like last week was cropped off a bit, which may have been a problem. Anyway, a sea flawed boat gone bag. We're playing as this character down here, clearly. 4. Okay. Those are all 4. Wait a minute. I collect the red. So my shirt color is the color I last touched. But it looks like I only collect 1 and then the rest don't get collected. Oh, they get swapped. Okay, so I'm basically swapping my... So am I like shirtless at this point? Is that why collecting the first one doesn't put anything down? Okay. What's going on here? Okay, I can walk through these. I can't walk through the big squares. And maybe I need to transport all of these here. Okay. So let's say I collect you. I can push these guys now. Oh. I see. Basically pushing them. Okay, so like completing this hole pushes this here. I mean, I probably don't want that, but let's say I put this down. That... Okay, that places down my shirt. Okay. Well, that's a good first start, but anything else breaks? I pull, okay. With this I pull. It looks okay. And now? There might be some final problem here, isn't there? What? I can't move right? Oh. So I can only move on blocks, I suppose. Yeah, that seems right. I can only move on blocks. I can see maybe a couple direct paths here. This... wait, no. Alright, hold on. So we have to somehow use these two colors to create a path for blue, which I'm assuming is the case, right? Like, blue has to connect from here all the way to here. It's otherwise stopped by anything that isn't a grey block. Okay, so I guess a good start would be this. Does this forms a solid block, so blue can't actually walk on that. I mean, that's an okay start. And I sort of, I guess... I mean, yeah, I know this fails, right? But if I could put that up here, it would be nice. How does one actually get over to this block over here? Because from now, I don't believe it's possible to actually get anything on the walls. So the things on the walls are all we have, right? Okay. Okay, let's see. Maybe doing this is fine? I can do this and leave, right? So maybe that blocks the path for green though. Green can only pull, can't push. Maybe this is okay? Maybe this, then this? I don't know how that helps though. Also, this block starts up here, so even at this point, can I multi-push? No, I can't push multiple things at once. Maybe this is still okay. Maybe give space for this. Again, how am I supposed to put anything here? Because that's the only way to bridge from here to here, right? Oh, that's one of the blocks you need. So how do I get anything there? Is it somehow possible... I mean, there's also this, which is weird. If I don't have a shirt, maybe I can walk through that kind of thing? Whoa. Now let's place that down. I also realize I have multiple switches. I can do this and this and this. Alright. Oh, those are gems. This humble farmer can't bag a gem more than 5 times. Oh, I thought these are shirts, like that you wear. Because, you know, it changes the color of your arms. Okay, I mean, that's fair enough. You can also undo a reset. Cool. This humbled farmer can't bag a gem more than 5 times. A sea-flawed boat gone bag? Is that like farmer lingo for something? I don't know. Okay, so I can do this, do something, do this, do something. Then I can do this, send something in. Then do this, and then send it in, and then do this, and then send that in, and I will survive. So I can basically do that, alright? I guess something I haven't tried is using green first. I don't see how that's useful though, that kind of gets us stuck, right? Yeah. Pulling up just fails as well. Does blue have anything? I feel like blue doesn't. Yeah, I can't go this way. If I put down the gem, I don't think I can leave either, right? Yeah. So nothing can block that way. I feel like... Why is this here then? Why is this here? Is this to prevent pushing outwards, maybe? Maybe it is. Also, what can I even get here? I guess pulling with the green on here could get this to be a block. I still have no idea how to get anything into this cell. I guess I could push something up here, pull something out. Can I pull again? If I pull something out here into this cell that I'm standing on right now, I'll try to pull it out and then push it down, but I can't collect both, right? That looks about right. If I manage to push something out, how will I do it? Doesn't actually feel plausible though, like at all. I can pull this. Okay, so I can actually retrieve this. It's not an issue. I suppose the 3 bridges I need are 1. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's just try doing this first. Oh, okay, I can't actually pull this out. The problem is that this doesn't work, does it? Oh, you know what? I could grab you and push you down. Oh, that's clever. And if I were to do that, that's a bridge, and I can place you down, and I still have 1 more. I still have 2 more, actually. Okay. In fact, I might have 1 more if I took the green again. Okay. So... Okay, so instead what I want to do at this point is probably to do this. To push you down 1, and to push you down 1 as well. I can then grab green. Because putting down a gem doesn't count as bagging it, which is fine by me. Yep, and I think we have a path. Okay. So I can go back, I can walk along the path, and with nothing left. Yeah, alright, there you go. Cool. Is that it? Wait, no? Wait a minute. Something's up. Do I have to fill in everything? What? I mean, I'm done. I got everything to its place. Do I have to put these on? Oh, I'm not done yet. I could, okay, if I had red, I could immediately put everything back, right? I could put everything and fill in all the walls here. By pushing this down and over, I can have enough space to push this over, up, and in here. This one's just a simple push down. But obviously I come back more than 5 times. So I need to somehow make this happen in 4? Okay. Well, what can actually be the thing that goes in here? It's possibly the red, this thing on my left. Which probably, I guess, requires a green? I'm thinking this is the most obvious start though. Like, it gets most things in the way. Right? And I can't do anything with blue until I actually finish the solve path. Oh, you know what? This actually solves it. Okay. So I could have done that a lot faster. Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh. Silly goat, why are you back here? Don't you know that yellow gems are tainted? What? What? What does that mean? I can't put this down? Is this just trying to break my solve? I can do this, but this is the same thing. Okay, so maybe that's fine now. Maybe I can solve now. I suppose so. What was up with that? I have no idea I have no idea what happened there. Anyway, well done, goat. Thanks for playing. Yeah, that was really weird. Does doing that somehow soft lock the game? Like, am I suddenly out of moves if I did that? Am I out of moves for some reason? Oh, yeah, okay, that's just fine. Right, if I place this down, why? Why can't I place that down? I mean, it wouldn't break, right? If I place it down and like had nothing on, which has happened before, like, you know, a long while ago, before I put this down. Yeah, see, I had no shirt on here. Oh, I had no gem here. Oh, I guess I had a yellow gem here, if that's what you're looking for. I don't know. Very confused, but I suppose maybe it's to prevent a puzzle solution, an unintended solution. This works though. So honestly, we have no idea what's going on here. Oh, I think I know why. That would have soft locked it, because if I pushed in all the blocks, I wouldn't be able to access the blue, like through here. Right? Well, I know I'm confused now. I don't think that was the case. I'm not entirely sure. It's fine. Okay, well there you go. A seafloor boat gone back. Still have no idea what this title means either. Anyway, yeah, alright, interesting little puzzle. Let's... yeah. Nothing much to say about it. Pretty clean though. Yeah, I do love me some good old Sokoban. Yeah, next episode? No, we'll just edit on to the next day's puzzle now. I'll see you there. Hello. This is the second day of the second week of the Confounding Calendar. Yeah, alright, let's just jump right into it. So this afternoon actually, the Confounding Calendar got taken down. I didn't know why, but when I tried to get into the Confounding Calendar page, or itch.io for that matter, the connection was just extremely insecure, and so I couldn't actually get in. But it's okay now, it got fixed. The reason why that happened was apparently the website was taken down. Yeah, the thing was taken down because of some bogus phishing report, quote unquote. Or from the itch.io Twitter itself says bogus phishing report from an AI-powered protection software. Yeah, which caused it to be taken down incorrectly. Well, whatever. It's back, so we can continue. Alright, the second day is a game called... Actually, let me just open this. It's a game called Unique Trees by Placebo. Alright. This is a Unity made. Wow, okay. Alright, so I don't think I can zoom in, but I think this is a good enough. Yeah, alright. Unique Trees made for the Confounding Calendar 2024. Oh, okay. I can click. Whoa, what's this? Oh. Guess I need to grow 4 things. And... well, it looks like... Well, I don't know what it looks like to me. What's going on here? I'm confused. Oh, I know I'm supposed to create some unique trees, but I don't get what's going on. Can I do anything else? It doesn't look like it. Ah, I can branch. So perhaps I need to create unique trees here. Alright, understandable. Let's branch and then branch again. So, is the goal to never create any copies? Not even anything that contains this. Okay. Well, one way I could confirm that is by just making this all the way up there. If I did this, then as long as I don't reach that height, you'll never make any duplicates. So now I can build in any way I want. I can do this and maybe branch off here to maximum. No, that counts. Interesting. Okay. Well, oh wow, how many times can I branch here? You can branch a lot of times. Okay. So maybe the idea was not to do that? Looks like I need to eventually reach 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 branches without ever forming any duplicates. Okay. So this just breaks. No. Oh, right, because it is not a duplicate of 5 either. So I could do this, that counts. That counts. So why don't I do this, I mean this breaks, right? This will also break? Interesting. Alright, maybe the idea of this was wrong. Because once this happens, I just cannot have any 4 longs at all, which might limit our progress. So instead of 4s, why not I make this 4 of these? And then 4 of these wouldn't work. But it would be okay because with a total length, oh my goodness, you can go across the page. I guess you can go as big as you want. Let's see how big you can actually get. Wow, you can go really big. Can I make this 12 long? Because if I could, what I could do is just have the 12th one be 12 long. It will never actually collide with anything else because nothing else can be. Well, if the 11th was 11 long, that would make a problem because then the 12 would eventually hit that. Well, only if the 12 didn't branch, right? Only if the 11th one didn't branch. If you think about the last one, the last one can't be a duplicate, but if everything else branches, the 12th one would have no branches, and so that is valid. Maybe instead of going forward, 4 length was the worst option going forward. Maybe best is to go from 12 backwards. So it's from the least branches to the most, the least length to the most length. Here I guess I can do 3 and branch 2. Maybe I'll branch 2 from here. Because what I can do is now do 3 and then branch 1 from each. This breaks, yes? But this wouldn't. Okay. Have we accessed every single possibility yet? Maybe. Have we? Is it better, or is it better if I did this and then did branches here instead? Which would be better here? I think both would actually kill off this option for 7. Like, because both just contain branches. So the 7th can't have 3 and then branch anywhere. Oh wow, it can? I guess that doesn't count as part of this, so this actually works for... Oh. Wait, this breaks for who now? 6? Wait, this break for 6? How does that... These are the same? Wait, yeah, these are 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3... No, this is 5. Oh, this is a duplicate of 5. Okay, I see. Interesting. So that just fails, and that always fails. So maybe that's bad. Maybe I want to go back to branching here. And for 6, I'll do 1 of each. I mean, wouldn't that just be exactly the same here? Actually, no, it wouldn't. Because, yeah, the 6 requires 3. So branch whenever possible, I guess, is the one way you can do it. And always stay at the lower amount. So this is technically also fine, but I don't want any length here because that can always be utilized by those beneath it. Is that true? Maybe. So now this fails, but I can branch twice. No, branching here also fails. So does branching here. So I guess it might be time to grow again. So grow here and branch out, similar to 5 works. Then I can do the exact same thing. Grow here, and then branch out 1 each. And then we can branch out. Well, branching out again fails because it touches 7. So what if I now did this? No, that is a duplicate of 6. Interesting. What about 1 more? Okay. How do I ever get this to happen? I can never get this to happen, in fact. Yeah, because once all of these are 2s, you can never have all of these being 2s again. Maybe that's the problem? I am not sure. Well, I'm pretty sure something's gonna go wrong here. Right? Because now these can't both be 3s. So 9 might actually be at a dead end here. Unless we branch or something. This branches. This fails. So seeing how the 6 work, we can probably maybe copy off the idea from 6 to 7. We cut off one from one of the branches and used it as a branching off from one of the others. So instead of having 3 here, I have 2 here and then keep growing and then branch when I have 9. That works. And can I repeat this over and over again? Not sure if I can. Because where did this 8 come from? This 8 feels like a derivation from 7, yes? We branched off on 1 and then we extended the other side. But we can't do that here because that, I'm pretty sure it gives me another copy of 8. Branching off and then just keeping the chain going, that just gives another 8. So another branch has to happen somewhere, but then that gives 7. Yeah, that gives 5. So maybe multiple branches wouldn't work here. In fact, the more branches, the more likely you are to hit something. Is this the maximum we can go with this idea? Maybe. This feels highly connected to like, what is it? Permutations and choices, PNCs, or combinations. Did I say choices? I really said choices. Permutations and combinations. The idea is that no tree can ever contain a combination of anything else. Is this wrong? Maybe the center has to be one of the most branches. How many can I have theoretically? You can have a lot. I have to take all my efforts on trying to cut them all off. But I think the thing about, yeah, starting from 12 actually gives us the most options if 12 is just all of these, right? Because 11 can never follow 12. And then 10 can never follow 11 because, well, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe the idea is that now that we have access to 10, oh no, 11 can never be part of 12, right? But 12 can be part of 11. If 11 somehow had, or 11 were to somehow have like, 11 can't have a set of 11 because then 12 having a set of 12 one piece, one length pieces, one piece, would then contain the subset of, would then have 11 be a subset of it. So 11 would then have to be 10 plus one extra extension, which works because that isn't contained within 12. But then 10 now, oh, they have to be. 10 can't just be 10 because that is contained within 12. It can't be 9 with an extension because that's contained within 11. It then would have to be 8 with 2 extensions. And so basically every time you go down, you then divide, you then subtract 2. So if this was 12, this is 10, this is 8, this would be 6, this would be 4, this would be 2. Or maybe with more extensions, this is fine. Maybe the 6, 4, and 2 have more options. Let's try that. So we expect 10 to have 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with one that extends twice, yes? That looks right. And we can confirm that this, in our idea, wouldn't clash with 12 or 11. I'm gonna cross out this first. Jeez. Yeah, alright. So everything still fits. 9 would have to be, theoretically, 6 with a lot more connections. This is not contained within 10, but this is contained within 10. The issue is that I can't split up the connections because... What? Oh, this isn't... Oh, wow, this isn't contained within 10. But extending upwards would be... No. Wait, what? I'm very confused. Wait, so, okay, hold on. Let me see. Is this contained within 10? This isn't contained within 10? Right, because 10 doesn't have a single... Oh! So because 10 doesn't have a single connection here, any time I place 1 here, that actually works for 10. It's a parity thing then. So now then, we might be thinking how 8 could resolve this. Yes? We would have a length of 4, so 4 itself, I don't think it has any combination that works. So I guess we have to work backwards here. 8, theoretically... Can I make another 6? I think I can if I did this. Wait, I can't grow any further. Hold on. 8 fits in 10, but 9 doesn't. This would work for all of them though. So there are multiple ways to get 6 prongs with extra extensions. Can I do the same with 4? 4 prongs with multiple extensions? I feel like all the possible extensions are already in here. So however I do this would definitely always exist within 8 somewhere. I need 3, right? And even with 3, that clashes with 9. Yeah. So it just doesn't work over time. I guess not. Okay. Yeah, okay, well, I guess that's not the idea. Maybe the idea is instead... Well, I don't know what the idea could be anymore. I'm just gonna cross out everything so we have a fresh slate to work with. This is really like... I don't think this is a puzzle, this is just a math exercise for me. Is it in the description anywhere that tells me... Oh wow, instructions. Okay. I mean, I assume... Yeah, I understand the rules very well. Let's see. They don't give any hints, but that's fine. Do I have to trial and error this, or is there any way to prove one solution? Or at least one type of solution? I've tried a few things that seemed optimal, but eventually it stopped working. Like starting with 4 length, which I then found to be pretty bad. Because it means nothing else here can be a 4 length, which clearly wouldn't work. I started off with 4 prongs, which is fine as long as nothing else had 4 prongs, but eventually things with 3 prongs also turns out to sort of break. That's not necessarily true though. We could... Yeah, the problem is that the further down we go, the more petals we need. The more branches we need, which means that the harder it is to keep 3 prongs without duplicates. This just has a duplicate of some sort. No, 5 doesn't contain a subset of 6, but 6 will if I did this. So this... I want the prongs to have prongs, maybe. That's the idea. So like if I did this, I could then... Well, what could I then do? This contains a subset of 6. Even the prongs have prongs, they then contain a subset of 5. The prongs having prongs thing is not great. I guess maybe I should make branches only when necessary. Which is a bit weird because I start off making 4 branches immediately. Let's start with this. I guess it is true that 6 can't contain a subset of 5, but everything else can easily contain a subset of this. Right? Like, even at this point, this fails because it contains a subset of 5. And this is the only thing that doesn't fail? That's not true, this also works. Maybe that's fine. Can I now have a subset? I mean, that works. This wouldn't work because it contains a subset of 5. But that seems to be fine. I mean, any growth here just contains a subset of 5 no matter what. So I can't actually go to 3 length either, which means this breaks. I can't have more than 4 prongs and can't go to 3 length, which fails, so that's bad. So maybe this is fine, but then that breaks 7, and I don't know how to fix that. Because now we're supposed to go to 3. I guess this? But did we try this, or is it like a better solution? I think splitting also works here. I suppose maybe then this can happen. +1. That will contain 6 though. +1 here contains 7. +1 here contains 8. But barely works out. After that, I think 9 just dies off. Yeah, that always contains 5. Any further, you contain a subset of 8. Unless I can continue branching, which doesn't feel right. Branching seems to give me more options, but that's not true. Branching gives me less options. Because branching gives you 2 ways to reach the previous state. Which makes me think I want to branch less. But not only do I want to branch less, I want to make it hard for a state to become achievable. At all. Like, this fails because... Well... Okay, well, maybe... That's... Okay, you know what? No. I stated that this is a fail state, but maybe we can do something else here. Maybe, instead of going here, we did what we did from 4 to 5 and go down by 1 prong. Can we do that? Because 9 fails, right? 9 can't do anything, but can I make 9 with 2 prongs here? That would require 3 solutions with 2 prongs, and I'm not sure how easy that is. 10 just fails, right? Although if I had a length of 9... No, wait, hold on. If I had a length of 9 here, does this count as a subset? Wait a minute. Okay, that counts as a subset of 9. But this? Ooh, okay. Actually, this wouldn't count as a subset. This would count as a subset of 9. Oops. Can I branch off from here? I can branch off the middle as well. Wait, hold on. That gives me a lot more options. Like, I can do this, right? Yeah, with 2 is actually a lot more options than I thought that would be. We might actually get this done. Let's say I branch off from the top. It's very hard to achieve this state, and that's the reason why it's hard to achieve this state is because it's hard to actually get this thing on the top until you have, you know, a bunch of prongs. So even with 9 length here, this wouldn't achieve the duplicate state. And I can make this better by just having the branch be slightly lower. This actually will get... Oh, what the heck? Wait, I'm confused. Does this always just work? Well, it only works if my mouse can handle it. Okay, let's cut that off, please. Let's branch from here. Wait, this always works. Is this just one solution that solves the entire thing on its own? I think it is. Just keep growing on one. Oh. That solves it. Wait, but that means I can do this for the rest. Yes, I can. Wow. I think that might just be one of the more systematic solutions. Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, we discovered something. So, the weak tree function is apparently what is used here. Let's see if I can go look it up. I don't mind the background. Cruise skies, cruise call, sky, cruise call. Oh, okay, thank you very much. I mean, the set of finite trees over a well quasi-ordered. Okay, yeah, this is very technical. Tree 3. This might be an application of tree 3 here, but like to 12. I don't know. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is this? Yeah, I'm not gonna understand any of this. But I suppose we need to start with definitions somewhere. Given a tree with a root and given vertices... Oh, hi. VW, call W a successor of V if the unique path from root W contains V. There you go. If the unique path from root to W contains V, which is stating that if this idea, or if this sort of tree contains V, vertices. So points V and W, if the path from the root to point W contains point V, an immediate successor if V to W contains no other vertex. So if V directly moves to W. Okay. Take X to be a partially ordered set. That is, I have no idea what that is, but sure. If T1, T2 are rooted trees, so you have two rooted trees with vertices labeled in X. So, okay, so a partially ordered set is a set, an arrangement such that for certain pairs, one precedes the other. Okay. But I assume partially ordered set basically means that they are at the very least distinct objects. Okay, so if you have distinct vertices, inf embeddable if there is an injective map from the vertices T1 to T2 such that... Alright, so this is basically just defining it as if one tree contains the other tree, I think. Now the theorem states that if this is well quasi-ordered, whatever this means, if for which every infinite sequence of elements contains an increasing pair, every infinite sequence of elements, no idea what that means, then the set of rooted trees is also well quasi-ordered. I honestly have no idea how that implies anything, but okay, I guess tree function actually does something. Tree actually grows really big. Maybe it's a number of solutions to this or something. Anyway, now we've figured out this solution. Let's see what the bonus challenge is. What? Another one? I mean... Yay! Yeah, okay. Ultra challenge though. Congrats. Now technically it's possible to solve this with the first tree being a size 3. However, it is unfairly difficult. Not true, not true. First being a size 3 actually does this. I actually thought it was impossible at first and needed some help to solve it, so instead I recommend just trying a trivia question about it instead. Yeah, okay. Boom. Congratulations, this is truly the end of the game. The only thing left if you haven't seen the trivia question is if this game had an endless mode, but trees were allowed to be smaller than their given number. How many trees do you think could be made? The answer is infinite. You can always just keep this pattern going. They don't have to be smaller, but they were allowed to be smaller. The answer is infinite. You can always just do this over and over again. Whoops. At least. Okay. Well, I guess not. Maybe my answer does something wrong eventually. This is the weak tree function, tree 3, which is known to allow at least this number of trees. Why? I have no idea. Well, maybe my understanding is not right. how many trees could be made? Like, what do you mean by how many trees? Like how long the pattern could last? Because that's clearly infinite here. The pattern could go on infinitely. But maybe, you know, you're asking how many states a tree could have that gives solutions or something. That's possible. Well, that then means that there's gonna be a lot of solutions. And I think I found really the ideal one. I don't know. But alright, 100% completion of this game. Yay. Win plus. Cool. Okay. Well, there you go. That is Unique Trees by Placebo, which is a pretty interesting little glance into how advanced math works. I mean, I haven't really looked at this kind of theorem before. But yeah, it's a really interesting application of math here. So, cool. Yeah, I knew there was something mathy going on behind this when I saw this kind of thing. I started talking about subsets and stuff. Maybe that was not really required, but it's fine. Alright, there you go. This took quite a while, mostly solving the initial puzzle. But once I got it done, everything actually worked out for me. Alright. Yeah, I think I will end here and see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Hello, this is the third? I think no, yeah, this is the third entry for the second week of the Confounding Calendar. Let's jump right into it and see what it's about. Alright, today's entry is Flower Surprised by Quaffles. Quaffles? Okay, can I zoom in here? Can I cannot. Alright. Link for mobile. Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, it's really hard to... Hello? Okay, I don't know if I can, you know... Oh, well, okay. Here you are. That's your puzzle. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in even more. I guess I should, right? How much more can I zoom in? This good? This looks fine. It's very off-center. Can I move it? Wow, I can. Now it's a lot more on-center. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, Flower Surprise. How does this game work? This is the entire screen, so... Let's see. Can I move? I can. Okay. Left and right. Up to... Whoa. You jump? So basically you jump flowers. Okay. And I guess I need to create flowers of a certain color. So one way I can do it is this followed by this. That's one way to do it. How do I make green? Okay, flowers... Does purple jump over purple here? Or does it push purple? Does it jump over? I can't tell. This jumps over, right? What? Oh, what? What about this? This doesn't jump over anymore. I'm confused. I presume I have to create... Right, because this is a swap. This is a swap. This is a... This no longer does a swap. What? Huh? When two purples exist, a green spawns in the middle of it? So purple... Purple. Green can't spawn here. Green can spawn there. What is going on? Green also swaps positions, and then we get a bunch of random flowers that don't do anything. This is definitely some rule discovery puzzle. So let's see what we can do. We know that yellow sort of jumps over a purple. It can jump over purple again, but after that point it stops jumping over. So it can jump over twice at most. Maybe. Another... it can jump... Multiple yellows can jump over. So I can do something like this, followed by something like this, to get the two yellows in there. Then I assume if two purples exist in such a way that there is space between them, a green will spawn between it. So this puts a purple in there. But that doesn't mean we need 2 purples. There's only 1 purple in the answer. So I need to somehow learn how to get red now. Because I know how to get every color, right? What? More green spawns. This turns yellow though. Maybe if there's space between flowers, the green just spawns there. So would something like this spawn a green? It would. Okay, so it's not just purple. If there is any space between flowers, a green spawns. Not here though. Interesting. Not when 2 yellow flowers are adjacent. But let's say I have this and this. This doesn't spawn a green. Okay, what if this and... Okay, that green also jumps over purple. So I think the rule is purple will, if you place a flower beside another flower, like so, a purple will spawn, and then whatever flower was placed beside it jumps over this flower. This, okay, it can spawn multiple greens at once. Interesting. And this doesn't spawn a purple because you can't jump over this, but it spawns a green because there is, I guess the green can be adjacent to something else, but it just can't be adjacent to the brackets that the new greens will spawn out of. My question is, if I spawn a green here, for example, where this arrow is pointing, will a green spawn here? That's plausible. That's yellow because neither green nor purple have any effect. So green wouldn't spawn here despite green being able to grow here? Interesting. That's a lot more complicated than I thought then. Because does it mean that green only spawns when all available spawn places are available? I don't know. Also, does green spawn in here? It does not spawn in here when there is more than a gap of 1. But green spawns here. And I can... Well, I don't know what I can do. Also, it looks like the jump doesn't really occur at this point. Why? Jumps occur now. Do jumps stop occurring after 2 flowers? 2 yellow flowers? Do jumps stop occurring after a while? Because I could swear that jumps can still occur. I'm so confused. Yeah, like a jump can still occur there, so what defines where a jump can occur and where it cannot? Does it have to be just a straight up set of 3? Like, why doesn't this jump? And why does this jump? This jumps again, which is very confusing. But this doesn't. So why not? And I guess we still haven't found the red flower. Right, what if I place another one here? That's not green though. But this would be green. Feels like green. Green can be next to yellow. It's just maybe it can't be next to the... Well, I don't know why it can't be next to, but like this doesn't spawn a green for some reason. When this goes here, green doesn't come out of here. And like the opposite probably doesn't happen either. This doesn't form a green either. But this does. And this does as well. So it's not about connectedness. This does. Does this? This doesn't. Why? Okay. I can make a bunch of greens there. This is interesting to me. Why is this yellow? Whoa, there's a red. Okay. Red destroys 2 yellows. So if I somehow got 2 yellows beside each other. Okay, well it's actually pretty hard to get 2 yellows beside each other. But what I can do is like this for some reason. A red pops up and eats them both. That's one way to delete, which I can see now is required because we need 2 purples to spawn a... Well, do we need 2 purples? We don't. I thought we needed 2 purples to spawn a green, but we don't. We just need 2 flowers. When do we need 2 purples? I don't think we ever needed 2 purples. The jump does occur. Can I eat again? I can. It eats 2 of the same colored objects, so this does not create red though. It doesn't eat purple. Now it eats purple. Does it create a yellow if multiple actions can occur? Like if multiple actions can occur to this, if like this can form different colors, then it becomes yellow? Like this could be red, right, to eat the 2 purples. But it could also be green to spawn a green here. So instead of being green and red, it becomes a yellow. I mean, that's one way I could think about it. A yellow forms when 2 possible colors can show up. But here, only red can show up. Green can't show up because green can't create any can't spawn anything. Purple can't show up because nothing can jump over it. And well, yellow is the starting color, so the only thing that can come out of it is red. Okay. I want to corroborate that. So for example, only purple can spawn here, green can't spawn because nothing can grow. Ah, and that's why after a 3rd jump, this doesn't work. Because this theoretically could be purple for a yellow jump over it, but it could also be green for a spawn to show up here. So this doesn't happen. What could happen here? Nothing can jump over, but... Oh, nothing can show up either. Okay, so if nothing can show up, or more than one thing can show up, it's yellow. So yeah, green doesn't work here, there's no spawn points. Purple doesn't work here because I can jump over it. And red can't show up because there's no 2 of the same color nearby. Okay. Okay. So we have the rules. And just to go over the rules again, yellow shows up if no color can be achieved, no other color can be achieved, or if multiple other colors can be achieved. Green shows up when a gap occurs. Okay, that's a horrible explanation as to why this is yellow. But we first need to see what the other colors are. Green occurs when a gap can occur. Like green occurs when a gap shows up. And I think that doesn't work for this kind of thing. Yeah, so it has to be a gap of exactly 1. Green shows up when the gap of 1 shows up, and then a green spawns in a gap of 1. Purple shows up when the object can jump over it. So purple will show up when it is adjacent to an object and the object can jump over. So a gap wouldn't work here because, you know, nothing can jump over it, otherwise you'll land on the other side with another flower on it. But this works. This works. Yeah. Okay. And finally, red occurs when there's multiple colors next to each other, like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So our idea is, if red can only occur in very specific circumstances, I think we need to prepare all colors first and then place the yellows finally. That feels like what I need to do, right? Maybe. So for red to show up here, these need to be the same color. How would I do that? I could create a purple like this, but further away. And then the purple could push a purple. That's how you get a red in here. Oh no. But there's a gap in here. So this could be a red or a green, which is why it becomes a yellow. This could also be a green still, right? Yeah, that's why it's a yellow. This could be a purple or anything. Alright, now this can't be a green, so it becomes a red. But before that, we also need this to be a red. That's really weird. This could be a red, but doesn't do what I wanted to do here. And these are all green. I guess there's something interesting here. These are always going to be green, right? Let's say I also need a red here. I can't put green and green because then there'll be no more gaps. In fact, this could be a purple or anything. This could be a purple or a green, which is why it breaks. And this doesn't work. Well, it becomes a purple, I guess. This could become a purple again, and I think it will. But nothing happens then. It can be from 2 reds, but this becomes another green, right? No, this could be red or green, so it becomes yellow, yeah. The idea is there can't be a 1 gap, so there's always gonna be a green coming out of this. How do I fix that? Putting anything here, this could be a purple or a green. In fact, anything here can create a green. So unless I legitimately create a green, maybe like this, ooh. What is this now? This is yellow. I mean, this creates a green as well because there's a gap there. But this should create red? It does. Can I do anything from here? That's purple. That looks pretty good. That actually fits what I want. This would create yellow because no color could go in here. How do I get rid of everything else though is the question. Like, what color is this? This is another green, right? It is, which breaks. And I think from here on out, we just can't solve anything. We only have 2 options. I don't think I can do anything to flowers that already exist. That pushes a red over. I could create a red here and then push it over, right? Isn't that something that has happened before? We have created a red in this particular spot, yes? I think we have. Oof, no. This, then this. Then this is red. Red doesn't want to be there. This, and then this. This can be green, so if I put something here... Oh my goodness, it's a double red. Oops. Okay, let's place something here first. That kind of breaks, right? This still eats. It's like, how can I get this to be a single color that isn't anything else at this point? This eats both. Does it have to be a different color then, besides yellow? I mean, no. It just has to be something going in here. I want this to be red though. Can I put 2 greens somewhere? Doesn't feel right. What was the previous thing I did? I made something purple here. I forgot what it was. This? Yeah, and I put another yellow here and then this became red. What color is this? This is yellow, as per usual. This is purple, which fits, and then this can be yellow. So you get the first 4 colors, but we don't get anything else. It's a particular order of things, I guess. I only have like 9 options. Which, you know, is still a lot, but maybe it's not that much. Okay, is 2 purples there correct? It might be. I just can't figure out a way for this to work. Like, maybe purple is there is not great. Maybe instead it needs to be a purple like this. That's 2 yellows, which actually works very well. Green can show up here if something else goes here, so like... Could I get a purple to show up here, maybe? Somehow? I don't know. Because if I place anything here, a push just occurs, or a swap. Which is not great. I can red again though, if I wanted to. This could be a purple or something, but I guess red like this works. Now I can do other stuff. But this does another swap, and it's kind of the same issue that keeps going on. This gets everything like in these 3, but not yet. Alright, so the way we got here is by pushing a yellow on a yellow, I think. Yes, looks like it. Oh, swapping a yellow onto a yellow. Can we do the same thing here? That's slightly worse. If I did a swap first, No, because this could be a green. That's more red. This could also be another green. So now this should eat it. It will. And we can push stuff around. I don't want to get rid of this though. Like the one way I can end up getting rid of this is pushing it there and making another red. This pushes, this swaps. There's a lot of purple here that I don't really like. And it looks like this just doesn't even work. Like this red only eats something when it grows. Also, there's more than 9 options because eating actually gives us more options. So there's more than 9. It's not just click 9 things. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's another red. Ooh. If I had a purple here, I could swap there immediately. But I don't. And why? How did this come about? Just because I made it. Okay. This could be purple and stuff. So it's double. And I guess this has to be here for this to happen, but I don't want this. I want this to be purple so I can swap the red over. This could be another green, right? Is there somehow any way to break this by making more reds? Oh my goodness. There really is. This just keeps failing to work though. I think once there's one yellow there, you can't break it anymore. Like even if you create another yellow, this wouldn't eat anything. So this yellow is basically invincible. And so if it is invincible, we don't want it there. Do you want it somewhere else? That forms a green. This swaps, which I don't like. This swaps again, which I also don't like. I could make it so that yellow comes out of that by having it be green and purple at the same time. But that doesn't make any sense. Is this a good start? I don't even know this is a good start. Is this a solvable start? I don't know. Can I get something similar to happen on the other side then? Like how did I get this to happen? I got this to happen by... Well, I got this to happen by doing this kind of thing, right? Yeah. So if I sort of flipped that and did it here instead, maybe that's slightly better. I can get purple over. Not more than once though, but I could. And then those can become purple. Maybe now there's a lot of space. I can place like a yellow here and a yellow here. Theoretically. Like this could be yellow, this could be green. That's a lot of green. That's a lot of purple. I kind of want to get rid of purple. In fact, at this point we have one purple to work with, right? We can't really transport it over without using another purple. So ideally I want to eat this one, I think. And in fact, because transportation takes purple, right? Either we start with a single purple here, or whatever purple we use, we have to eat something after that. Which is why I thought my initial idea of this followed by this... Wait. This was good. But it turns out that putting a red here is a lot harder than it seems. We already have a gap here, which is why. Anything else becomes a green, basically. Or anything else inherits green's property. Oops. So if I have to eat that, one transport should look good. This could be purple, which is why. But the more reds I get, the worse. So I need to somehow eat reds as well. I could try doing this and then eating and then having two reds here. And then eating that 2 reds with the last red here. That kind of pairs well. It's just, can I do that? That's another purple. It's kind of stuck in between there though. That's a red actually. Hold on. Can I really force that red? I think I might be able to. That's a red. Wow, that is just one red in 5. In fact, any 5 can produce that sort of red, I think. Any group of 5 can produce a red in that in like the center position. The moves are this, purple. Okay, but it does really depend on the flower plots as well, because like the only reason purple came out here is because nothing else can come out here. So that is dependent on stuff. Right? And then this, and then this. That's one red. I suppose... Can't form another red. But this forms a purple, which is interesting, right? Now theoretically, I could try making a green come out of here, which does look fine. So maybe a swap like this works. I need to form a green coming out of here. So what's the problem with this? This could be red or green, but I don't want it to be... Green can only show up here if purple stays, right? So I want this purple to stay. Is that true? How do I eat these two then? I can't shift. I can't swap that easily. They're like of the wrong parity. They have the same parity basically. They're 2 apart, meaning that you can never swap them to be side by side. They always swap on top of each other or an even number of spaces away. So this is like I think our cleanest idea yet, right? That's another red, but the purple kind of gets stuck there. We need a lot of gaps as well. What could this be? Another purple? Yeah, okay. This almost forms a bunch of greens. This could be a purple, so this forms a bunch of greens? Oh, that is so close. We get everything but these two. Could those two somehow become yellow for some reason? Could those two ever benefit from being yellow? It's like I can't get this to shift over without being purple. Actually, this actually is better. Yeah, this is so close. I wonder if this means I'm close to the solution or if this is just something that's completely wrong. I don't even know. Also, there are hints down there. I wonder what those hints mean. Cause yeah, okay, this is a very good looking move. And the general idea is because it forms 2 gaps. But it's only a good looking move from this position. I don't even know if this position is right. Do we have hints? Ooh, hi. Oh, that's just an image. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hints in Rod 13. Man, I could go copy it, but I don't even know what these hints are. I don't know how far into the... Like, I know all the rules, I just don't know how to solve it. So maybe that's not what the hints are for. Maybe the hints are for solving, for figuring out the rules. I really need to also figure out exactly how I got into this position. So, okay, let's just create a new Word document and write stuff down, because I'm not going to forget if I restart. It's about creating this thing first, and then creating this sort of 5-sided region. What if I flipped? If I flipped it over, it becomes worse, I think. This is almost symmetrical, except this is a pink and this is a yellow. I don't think it really would matter if this was flipped. Even though it can in fact be flipped. I'm pretty sure. So this was created by doing flower here, So middle, then 8th. So let's just write down the sequence. 5, 8, and then something pushes it over. So 6 swaps it over. Then 9 to defeat it and create a red. That creates... So if I reset that, it should create 5, 8, 6, 9. Yeah, that should create this pattern. Now I have to work on creating the pattern over here, which starts, I think, yellow, yellow, purple... Sorry. No, yellow has to create somewhere else. Purple and purple has to be here, right? So a purple has to exist here. So yellow, purple. So that's 2, 3. And then purple again. Or yellow, then another purple. Okay. So it's 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. And that should create this situation. And I can shift it over another 2. If I shifted it over another 2, then we get to the very close solution of... What is it now? Shifting this over, growing, like this. So it's then 3, 7, 8. And of course I can... Of course I can just flip the entire solution. So I can create the... Oh my goodness. See, I know I gotta refer back to my solution here. This here. And then this. And I can do this. I can do this. And then fill in the gaps. And this is slightly further away. All the yellows and purples are flipped. But... Okay, but... My next idea then maybe is thinking about, instead of making this yellow, put the yellow here instead. We can flip this part of the solution. The only problem is that this becomes green. So can I shift you over? Maybe. Ah, jeez. That's a lot of reds. I guess that's a lot of reds. Ah, I can do that. That's a lot of things to consider though. I feel like it's a lot simpler than that. Alright, my first idea was doing this, and then doing this, and then doing this, and that. I need to get rid of this now. Doesn't look very plausible though, because green always shows up. Maybe this? Ooh. Can I form another one? Can I form a third one? Oh my gosh, well, yeah, the more reds I form, the more reds I need to clear, but every time I create a red, I just need to clear it again. So after 2 reds, I can't create any more reds. Because to clear those, you need another red to form, and basically it's just like a Hydra sort of thing, where every time you kill one red, you produce another red. So once you have 2 reds, that's all you can get. So it's pretty locked in after this point, right? Like after this point, since you can't destroy anything anymore, you really do only have 5 options left. And those 5 options need to somehow get you to the final solution. Which makes me think that this purple is wrong. Right, because we only need 1 purple. So to do this, you need to destroy something. But in doing that, you then create a red, which we know we shouldn't do. So this swap is just bad. Even though it looks great, it's bad. Okay. Unless I am able to somehow already create something that looks like... Unless I'm somehow able to already create something that looks like, you know, what I did before. What did I do before? I did this, this, and this. Right. Well, that breaks. This could be a green. And in fact it becomes a green. And how many other ways can I create another red besides doing what I did? Interesting. I can force a green. This is already force a green though. It kind of more... Okay. See, I really don't want to push. But if I got 2 yellows here, I'm pretty sure this is just a red at that point. Because it can't be a green either. But how do I get 2 yellows here if purple always shows up? I can't block, because then I can't make a red here. And blocking, if I try it, doesn't produce me a red. Or basically just... I don't know what it does. What could this be? This could be a green, that's why. Oh my goodness, it gets rid of all of them in a row. Okay. So I guess it's not 2, it gets rid of all 3. That doesn't really help, does it? Oh, there you go. Well, it's there, but it's not quite, because the purple is still in the wrong spot. But the more yellows you can make in a row, the more you can kill them off all at once. So like, this almost does it. Now the yellow and purple are swapped, which we actually can't fix. Like, even if we could swap the position of purple like this, killing it produces more reds than we need. So maybe instead I want to somehow have a purple here. Okay, I can try that. Let's try... how do I create a purple here? Something needs to be here that's flipped over. That's doable. Once I have a pure yellow, I think. Once I have a pure red here. Oh, has your pure red, okay. So this just keeps working, right? We can produce as many of these as we want as long as we put them in the right position. Yes, that is true. Okay. Should I keep it like this? I think this red is actually going to be here forever. Like, yeah, I don't think... I think red is just like this. Now I can do... Oh, gosh. That's a problem. Okay, so this sound needs to not be... This sound needs to be yellow. And I think I can do that if I place something here. This can be green or purple now, so it becomes yellow. This now can also be green or purple, so that's also a problem. In fact, that might be more of a problem than we thought, because how do I fill this? I can do that. But now how do I get rid of this to put a green in there? I need to create a gap somewhere else. And I think I can do that by putting it in here and here. That's a gap. So now this is yellow. How do I get rid of you now? Because, yeah, because, you know, you need to be purple now. So the gap is different. The gap... I thought the gap could be here, but that's an issue. In fact, the gap still needs to exist and I still need to kill off the gap. But how do I do that? Like... Oh! Ooh, look at that! Okay. And this should solve it. No! It needs to be green. Yikes. Okay, well, is green the last step then? It feels like green should be the last step, but I don't know how to get green to be the last step. There's another red. That's not right. I feel like we're close. I really hope we're close, because I've been spending quite a long time on this and I haven't solved it yet. This is gonna be a really long video. Like even longer than yesterday's one. Yesterday's one took me like 20 minutes or something. This one's taking me more than 40 minutes. I'm almost certain we're really close. Create more. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not great. Is this always going to be purple? I think it is. Unless we create a false like this. But we can't get rid of the U now, which is a problem. Although, I could get rid of U if the red came into play. So, maybe the red being there is bad. And what I should have done is instead of creating the red, I go all the way back before I created the red, which I think wasn't that far back, right? Yeah. Create U, create U. You need to be yellow, but... Okay, you need to be yellow, but there needs to be like a gap-ish. Okay, so there is a gap right there. This is now yellow. Now I can continue doing my stuff. And there's a yellow which I can swap. Okay. I can swap, but I can do this first. Ooh. This will always create... Oh! Wait, but placing this here first means that this will become a purple and green, which makes it yellow. Now this should be purple. It can be green as well, no! Okay, this is like the exact problem that I was trying to avoid. Is this okay? Now this can be green, so this is yellow. Oh, there you go, okay. That's, wait a minute. Oh, this has to be the one. Okay, because the two over here could also be red, because there's two yellows in the way. So this is the one that has to be green. Oh, there you go. That is one flower surprise. Oh god, that took forever, by the way. Let's see if I can do a road 13 here. Hi. You can see the exact... Okay, so let's see the last hint, now that we've solved it. Okay, dude. Yeah, I did mean road 13 decoder. The quick brown fox jumps over 13 lazy dogs. How can you prevent a flower from being placed next to the... Sorry, how can you prevent a flower placed next to it from being purple? Yeah, that's the question I tried to ask. So I guess that was like the final thing you had to try and learn. So how far in did we get hints that we're talking about the rules and not about the actual puzzle itself? Focus on the first 4 vases. That is actually about the puzzle. Terra? Wait a minute. It says Terra here, even though it's road 13. What kind of word does that? Oh, green converts to Terra. Wow, that's actually really interesting. Isn't Terra like a color? Well, it just means earth, I guess. Like terracotta is green. Terracotta is another color. Interesting. Do you fully understand green? Alright, so it was at this point where the thing shifted from being understanding the rules to understanding the puzzle solution. And place testers. Cool, alright, that was one heck of a puzzle. Took me forever, but I think it was really satisfying to understand how this worked and to finally get the solution. Great puzzle by Quaffles. Really enjoyed this one, despite how long it took. Okay, yeah, that'll be it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Hello, welcome to I'm sorry, I keep saying that. This is the 4th day of the 2024 Confounding Calendar. And today's entry is one very interesting looking entry. It is called Slicecraft by BCat112A. Yeah, it's back. Whoever this guy is. If you remember, this guy, well, whoever used his face, had Squishcraft, which is a pretty cool puzzle game, if not with a very odd aesthetic. And then soon after that, they came out with Portal Snake, which was a similarly puzzle game. Is this the same guy who created the game? I'm not sure. It could be a fan creation, but it looks like a lot of the things in this particular puzzle looks to be brought over from Swishcraft. So let's see. I presume, yes, I am this individual block here. That block over there moves upwards, it nudges upwards. And we have push blocks. Okay. Alright, so it looks like this thing slides outwards. Got it. Is multi-push available? I think so. Yes, it is. I can't push right here because even if that thing slid, it wouldn't slid in the right spot. Okay, so well, I need to find somewhere to get this guy out, right? So what if I tried sliding it in like this? Ooh, cool interactions actually. So I presume at this point I can actually slide out. Yes. Can I get this guy out in any way? I don't think so. Alright. Let's leave it in here first. This place could become relevant again. But right now we have this thing which is too small for us. How about this? This is offset. So this gap is offset. Alright. And also that flag is just unreachable at this point. Oh, okay. That's Squishcraft. Oh, sorry, this is Slicecraft, which slices things. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. So this basically... Right, alright. So lasers sort of destroy the block. But because our block is created of like different amounts of pixels, going in here from the right destroys the complete right half. From the left destroys the complete right half. But going from the bottom only slices in half like this, which means I retain both pieces. And I presume using this I can offset the pieces. Yep. Alright. Well, so it begins. Alright, and you know, this actually gets in here, but obviously we first need to get rid of this piece. So that's how this works. I can push this around, but we are stuck. How do we get in there? I can kill myself. So moving around here doesn't seem to work, and I know that because when I undo, it just undoes to my previous living spot, which is to say that there's basically no move after being dead. Okay, what can I do now? I'm not sure. I might have to... Well, one thing I could try and do is use the sliding. The sliding does act as an offset, but it's a very weird offset. It's not really something I can really use, right? Yeah, this block looks very solid. I don't know if I can... I could probably get this block out maybe if I was like half my size. I'm not sure, but currently slicing seems to actually just not work at all. Like even here... Oh, you can go into quarters. Alright, that's how you get things to flip around, sort of. That's kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense. Then I can store one of these pieces in, right? Like if I happen to offset myself again, somehow, I could store a piece in here and then get the block out. Well, I don't think I could. Because even if I did store a piece in here, you know, like this, I could push this out. I couldn't theoretically you know, move this anywhere after pushing it outwards, even if I could push it out. What a conundrum. It looks like this laser only cuts quarters though, so far, from what I can tell. Alright. Is there any other way to slice? Well, I can push it outwards. This seems interesting. What the heck? What is this? Hello? The diagonal motion of it being pushed pushed right and upwards creates this? What is that? Oh my goodness. That is likely the most insane thing I've ever seen. Okay, well, I can see what I might have to do now. If I could offset this properly, I could make it so that this block pushes out the laser. Okay, well, I'm going to offset even more here. So like this probably. Yeah, and this could probably get the thing to be cut out, right? Hold on. I need to go in here. I need to sort of offset a little bit so that I can push this while it's in here. And this should cut open a hole in the wall. Yep. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Okay. I can still do stuff, but I presume there probably isn't anything left to do here. This block could maybe be gotten out. No? Oh, right, yeah, okay, this win just whenever I touch the flag. Oh god. Alright, well there you go. Some very cursed mechanics in this game. I like it though. It's well, obviously it's not more of exploring a mechanic or discovering a mechanic, but it's just something you can do. Turns out this block also retains its nudging movement. So when I move down, it actually nudges me right, like how a sliding block would. Interesting. Alright, well, that was a very interesting entry. I kind of enjoyed it just because of how crazy it was. I intended for this to be sort of more slow playthrough, but I guess we just played around and found out. Alright, well, this was fun. I'll see you guys next time though. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you there. Hello. This is the 5th entry for the Confounding Calendar for 2024 week 2. Alright, this entry is called, I think, Bring Your Pet to Work Day? Bring Your Pet to School Day. By... Whoa, wow, big screen here. Wow, this is a huge screen. Can I, like, zoom out? There you go. That's viewable. Maybe zoom in once, I think. By Gwen Katz, I think? GC Katz. Sure. Alright. That's one loading screen I've ever seen one. I hope I can, you know, full screen this. Oh, I think I can. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's a full screen. Alright, if it's a full screen, I'm gonna zoom out all the way. So hold on, let's shift some stuff around here. There you go. There you go. Alright, bring it back to school day. Didn't go as planned. Choose your difficulty. Answers will be marked correct by desk. Answers will be marked correct when the entire puzzle is correct. Alright, let's go with easy difficulty first and we'll see how it goes. Wow, alright, so it's this kind of puzzle. Hide desk labels? I see, so you can sort of like view and see which pet is which. Okay, cool. We need to know which child is who and which pet belongs to which. So we have 6 children and 6 pets. 6 children, 6 pets. Okay. Art, Avery, Camellia, Dionysus, El Diablo, Fred, Gabe, Jellybean, Liz, Mia, Noah, and Waffles. Thanks for substituting on such short notice. I haven't finished seeing chart yet. Please place each child's name, photo, pet name, and pet photo on the correct desk. Okay, so we have to, what? Sort of Okay, so we can basically click on this to sort of see things. Alright, so we have to use these clues. Can I see your phone? No, okay. How do we can show highlights? Are these things we can click? Probably. So I can click on this child. Alright, gotcha. We can drag stuff around. Oh, and I guess we just need to fill these in. Okay. Well, we need to put sitting arrangements right also? Okay. Weird. Is the puzzle gonna be the same? I feel like the puzzle is gonna be the exact same, so we might as well just switch to difficult first. Basically I think these are identical, it's just that easy basically has automatic answer check, difficult doesn't. So we'll set it on difficult and see how it goes. Okay. Tardy students, Gabe is our first clue that's like the most obvious. So the tardy student here is Gabe. Who is the tardy student? I wanna say we're probably allowed to use like typical gender names here, I think. So these three are the guys and these three... Wait, I can't actually tell. I can't even tell which are the... I mean, I can sort of guess which are the pet names here. Like Waffles, Jellybean, El Diablo, Dionysus. It looks like you're calling for Ard, right? So I guess your pet is also... Ard is also a pet. And then we have a bunch of other stuff. Every, make him stop. Is every another student, probably, from what I see here. Okay. We have some cats. You're reaching for, like, the pets here? I'm not sure what that means. Dionysus, no. It really looks like, you know, these two are interacting. So, maybe you're Avery and Dionysus is the goat or lamb? That's plausible. Alright, let's actually mark down what I think is going on first. Should I assume that you're sitting here? I can probably assume you're sitting here, right? So let's put you here. You are Avery, I believe, and your pet will be Dionysus. Alright, let's start with a guess like this. Alright, so we got Gabe, who's a tardy student. Probably you? I'm not sure what tardy necessarily means here. But I don't think you're tardy. Oh, never mind. Wait, hold on. Untied shoelaces. You're the only one with untied shoelaces. That might mean you're tardy. It's like the most obvious clue I can see here. Okay. Let's read the notes, I guess. Seating chart and notes. Put cat owners and dog owners on opposite sides of the room. So one side is cats and one side is dogs, maybe? If that's so, then using this idea of this side being here, we know this must be the cat or the dog, I think. We have two cats though, so... Mia and Camilla are best friends. Put them next to each other, alright? Mia and Camilla are humans. Liz is nearsighted, put her in the front row. Liz, okay. Don't let Noah bring his scooter into the classroom. Scooter? Okay. I don't see a scooter, but I do see a helmet. So perhaps this desk is for Noah? Yeah, because without a scooter in the classroom, the only thing that can show the sign of a scooter will be a helmet. And so whoever owns the helmet probably also owns a scooter. So let's say Noah owns a scooter. There you go. Okay. Cool. Noah is also a person. Alright, so who are the people? We have Avery, Mia, Camilla, Liz, Noah, 5 people we know. Also Gabe. So those are the 6 people, which means that Art, El Diablo, Fred. Fred is probably also an animal. Jellybean, Waffles, and then Dionysus. Alright. Gotcha. Okay, let's look at this long one. What? Only a cat taught me. Mia. Okay, Mia owns a cat. That's all we know. I wonder if I can match these up like immediately, but it looks like I probably can't. Okay, Mia owns a cat. We know Mia and Camilla are best friends, so put them next to each other. Okay, next to each other, does it mean side by side or does it mean just adjacent? Assuming side by side here, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Alright, what else do we have? Best bark is Waffles. Alright, so Waffles is the dog. Best costume. Costume. Well, I see 2 animals in costumes, right? This one's wearing like... Wait, no, you're wearing a helmet as well. The same helmet as this. Are you guys the same? Yeah, I'd say so, because this animal over here needs the helmet to ride a scooter with Noah, right? So I can probably assume that this animal is with Noah. Let's just try that. And if cats and dog owners are to be on opposite sides, we know that both cats must be on the same side and the dog must be on the opposite side. That makes the most sense to me. Are you sitting here? You might be the one sitting here. There you go. Okay. Oh, you're this individual. I see. Where your glasses go? I could not recognize you. Yeah, where are your glasses? Anyway, that might just be another sign of tidiness. Fair enough. Anyway, speaking of costumes, we have you as being a costume and you being in a costume. I don't know if the scooter helmet counts as a costume, but that's definitely a costume. Maybe we can consider this cat to be the one with the costume then. So this cat is probably El Diablo. El Diablo. Cool. Best toe beans. Okay, I mean the only things with toe beans are dogs and cats, right? None of the other animals have toe beans. Yeah, lambs have hooves. Chameleons and birds, no. Okay, it's either dogs or cats with toe beans. Sweet. We actually don't know yet, so... But we know that Fred is either the dog or the cat. The remaining dog. The remaining cat and or the dog. And Cuta's name is Jellybean. That doesn't tell us anything besides the fact that Jellybean is an animal. But we already knew that, because we already knew what the 6 humans are. Anything else we should know? Doesn't look like it. So from here we should be able to figure everything out. Maybe. We also can look at this, I guess. Mia and Camilla are best friends. Do we know what Mia... Yeah, Mia owns the cat, right? So Mia is either here or here, but we know Noah is up here, so the other cat owner has to be Mia. And Mia and Camilla must sit beside each other, so Camilla goes here. Gabe is tardy, but we don't know what Gabe owns. We know you're Gabe though, I don't know, but you know your pet is Ard. Okay. Who are you? No idea. You might be Noah actually, unless you're Noah. You could also be Noah. Yeah, because we don't know who you are exactly. I think you own the dog, but I'm not entirely sure. How can we prove that? I don't know. Oh, Liz is nearsighted, that we know. Okay, and in our seating arrangement, the only seat left in the front row must be where Liz sits. Cool. And I don't know who Liz is. We don't have much left to go off of. Like this is either Camilla or Liz, I believe. And then we have other characters here. Okay. So who has a scooter? Noah has a scooter. So let's say Noah sits here with the scooter. We know that. Who are we guessing Noah was? We guessed that this guy was Noah, right? That's what I guessed. Right. You are this guy. Can we prove that you own the dog? I'd say you own the dog. There's like no other reason why you take so much ownership over a dog. But for simplified reasons, I don't think there's any other thing I can use to deduce what you own, what animal you own. Yeah. So let's say you own the dog. Here you go. Dog. Okay. And the dog and the cat are fighting. Very cute. We've got the chameleon. I love the chameleon is in the shape of the colors of the... Oh wait, you have the... look at that. You have the glasses. So you are belonging to Gabe, I believe. Okay, cool. Do we know where Gabe sits? No. Actually, this doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Where's Gabe sitting? Because Gabe is the last seater, and Gabe sits here. So this isn't... So Liz doesn't own the dog. Unless Gabe doesn't sit here. Because we know Gabe owns the bird now, I think. We can say pretty handily that because the bird... Oh, did I say the bird? The chameleon has the glasses. And you're looking for the chameleon, which I assume is called Ard. Yeah, okay. So... This is wrong. It doesn't really make any sense though. Because we know the cat and dog owners are on opposite sides. Right? Based on this note. Yeah, unless Gabe sits somewhere else. Yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe I'm not entirely sure though. It doesn't feel right at all. If Gabe doesn't own the... See, Mia and Camilla must be next to each other. So like, if Mia and Camilla were on the back row, someone must occupy the middle spot. Unless Mia doesn't sit here. Is it possible that she doesn't sit here? That's possible. Then I can put Gabe here and Mia and Camilla can sit here together. In which case this would be Camilla and this would be Mia. Or the other way around, I guess. Wait, no, you own the cat though. Do you own the cat? I don't actually know. Yeah, no, Mia owns the cat. So how can Camilla own the dog? Because they must be opposite sides, they can't sit next to each other. Camilla can't own the dog. You're just pulling on the dog. Maybe you own the scooter or something. To get the dog away from your cat? Why would you own a cap then, if you have a helmet with you? Could you wear both at once? That doesn't make a lot of sense. So it's entirely possible that this spot is just wrong here. I don't know. Noah. We're missing a lot, but like, even at this point I already feel like the puzzle is unsolvable. Something's wrong. Oh, I can put them in different boxes. Alright, can we start from the very beginning again and try and work our way through this? Based on what we know and what we're absolutely sure of. Do we know what the cat's name is? We actually don't. Maybe the cat is called Dionysus. It's possible that you are looking at this cat instead of this this goat or lamb. Okay, let's start all over and use the clues that we know. We know that Gabe is the tardy one. Gabe also owns Art the chameleon. I can't put them down, like, because I don't know where they sit. And there is no other information on Gabe here, or Art, actually. Okay. But we know that. We know Gabe... Okay, I can probably arrange stuff here. Gabe owns the chameleon. And these two actually... Yeah, okay, there's space like right beside, so it fits really well. Gabe owns the chameleon Art. There you go. This first row is probably correct. Next. Mia owns the cat. Well, we don't know which cat. Right? Yeah, there's no description here on what the cat looks like. Cool. We do know, however, the best costume is El Diablo, which means that the cat is probably... This cat, this orange cat, is probably El Diablo. The only one wearing an actual costume, unless you count the scooter helmet as a costume. Not sure. I don't know. Okay. Alright. The... I don't know who you're reaching for. We don't have any information about the bird at all though. Unless, you know, Jelly Bean I think might be the name for the bird. We don't have names for anyone else. Okay. Okay. Waffles is the dog. Okay. I didn't remember that, but Waffles is the dog. We don't know who owns the dog. Right now it looks like you own the dog. This guy over here. But it's also possible you're just reigning the dog so that the cat doesn't get taken away. Which means that you could be the owner of the cat. Doesn't feel right though, but you know, maybe that's possible. Okay, I assume that this guy was yelling at the lamp here, but it's also possible that you're yelling at your cat. Which is weird, because why would you be sitting here and have your scooter helmet be here, right? Honestly, that these three are together, like, that makes the most sense to me. Maybe you're Liz. Wait, who owns Dionysus? Avery. Avery owns Dionysus. From what I remember, from what I, assume. I don't know. Let's put Waffles up here since that's the information we know. We know Waffles is a dog, but we don't know who owns the dog. We know Noah is the one who owns the scooter, right? So that's why I thought this one was definitely Noah, and Noah definitely owns this cat. Yeah. You are Noah, I think. How can I prove you're Noah though? It's possible you're not. It's possible someone else is. Let's see. I think Art is at the back of the class. I'm not entirely sure. Fred. We don't like. Okay, let's continue assuming that Avery here owns Dionysus. Avery. Liz is short-sighted, nearsighted. Okay. Do you need glasses? Maybe. Maybe you are Liz. I mean, that's really weird though, because you are like the tardiest person in the room, right? So you must be Gabe, unless you are Gabe. It's also possible. Gabe is not the tardiest student, but is one of the tardy students. No, it definitely feels like you're tardy. But you have glasses. Anyone else has glasses? I mean, from the pictures, looks like only you have glasses. Why would... yeah... I don't know. Let's continue just trying this out. So using our original guesses here, Noah the animal, the guy with the cat, means that Liz has to be in the middle here. See, the problem is that Mia and Camilla now have to be next to each other, which means that either one of them has to take the center table at the back. Right, so the last one, which is I think Gabe, has to be either here or here. I would like to say it's here. Generally because this doesn't look like, you know, where Gabe would sit, because you know this individual is sitting here instead, which we know is probably not Gabe, because we're guessing this guy is Gabe. Yeah, now we meet a problem, because how do we get dog owners and cat owners to be on opposite sides of the room? Unless you... yeah, we have two cat owners, right? So the dog owner definitely has to be on the opposite side, but now one of the sides is filled up and the other side is a cat. Okay. Maybe I really do need this to become easier for me. Oh gosh. Okay. No, this is where the problem starts. I'm sure maybe if I moved Avery around, maybe that's better. But still, why would Avery be here? I don't know. So let's say I move Avery over so that we can have a dog owner here. Does Liz own the dog? I don't think there's anything wrong with Liz owning the dog, Waffles. Right? There's no... yeah, no one says anything about who owns the dog, so... maybe Avery does really sit here. There's no sign to say he sits here. He's just sitting there for some reason. Are you Liz? It's plausible. And then Mia and Camilla have to be sitting next to each other. And then whoever owns the cat is here. Do we know... we know Fred has the best toe beans. And El Diablo has the best costume. So... okay, El Diablo is probably the orange one. Which means that the best toe beans is the other cat, which is Fred. There you go. We know the dog is Waffle, so we can say that Toe Beans has to be cat. Yeah, this looks probably right. I want to say that because you're reaching up here, you probably want to save the bird? Yeah, let's say that this looks right. We just need to know what your names are. The bird is probably Jellybean. And then, I suppose by trial and error... Well, no, we know Mia owns the cat. So is this right? Doesn't look right. Why? Well, I mean, it's not about why, it's just about... does this fulfill everything? I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. It makes sense. It's just... I don't know. Let's see... I mean, we can't, there's no summit answer, right? It's just, it will tell us if everything's right. It's like, Avery, make him stop. Maybe Noah doesn't own the cat. Maybe Noah owns the dog, and Liz owns the cat. I don't see how that, you know, changes anything. Yeah, doesn't make any sense either. I'm pretty sure the animals' names are right at this point. We got every pet's name except for Jellybean, so that one by elimination has to be Jellybean. So the animal is about the Alright, let's turn on easy and see what happens. Wow, those three are all wrong? Okay, well I can say Liz probably goes in front, right? So this. And Liz already owns the dog? This doesn't make any sense. Wait, Gabe owns the dog? Hello? The dog has to be opposite. No, Gabe doesn't own the dog. Liz? Oh, that's Liz? Gabe is tardy. Okay, I guess this counts as being tardy. I just thought the shoelaces being untied was a sign of being tardy, but I guess not. Ah, I see. Everything else is correct though. It's just Gabe and Liz's Gabe and Liz were mixed up, which caused Avery to also have its position shifted a little bit. No, alright. Weird. You got the class order out just in time for recess. Noah's backpack, however, was never the same. Unfortunate. Got bit by the lamb. This mini deduction puzzle was made with love by Gwen Catsett of Nightwell Games. Yay! There's an upcoming full-length deduction. Hey, that's cool. What's it about? Oh. Oh, have I seen this before? I feel like I have. Yeah, this. Okay, no, this is very close to the Golden Idol. Can I search that up? Wow. Wait a minute. Is it not close to the Golden Idol? A case of the Golden Idol. Okay. Yeah, it's very similar in style. It's not by the same individuals though who made the other game. Yeah, this is like the first sort of game that uses the same kind of deduction. You sort of use what you know to fill in the blanks. Definitely looks like that's what's happening here as well. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah, thanks for playing. Alright, that was pretty cool. I do enjoy this kind of game. Oh, wait, can you see all my tabs? That's a lot of tabs. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for now. I think this was great. Alright, we'll wait for day 6. Until then, I guess I'll wait here. Yeah. See you guys then. Hello. Yeah. Alright, this is the 6th entry for the Confounding Calendar 2024 Week 2. Today's entry is Paradox by Savan? I pronounce it like that. Alright, Paradox. Let's try this. This is some cat-related game, I would assume. I want to create a paradox. Sure, I'm a little cat that wants to create a paradox. Okay. Hi, these are pushable blocks. Ooh, okay. Alright, portals. You can only push portals where they don't have holes. That makes sense. Alright, I love that you have like the eyes in the... Okay. to show that you're about to pass through. Alright, well, let's push over portals. I guess we also have like actual portals. Oh, the tail. Oh, that's so cute. The tail shows up. Okay, how to create a paradox. Well, I'm not too sure how a paradox can even be made here. I don't know. I can push this all the way down. Does that help? I can push a portal through a portal. Oh, maybe I just push the portal through its own portal. That seems useful, right? Okay, this does the exact same thing. I think just pushes it back out. This gets it, I think, slightly higher than before. I don't think that makes much of a difference though. We generally want to push it out the green. But how do I push it out of the green if I can't push upwards? Also, how do I push a portal into a portal if I can only I can't push up? So I can't push this portal into another portal. Well, I suppose something I can do is... there are no downward facing portals. If I could exit from a downward facing portal right into a portal like this here. That just pushes it up. I don't know. Yeah, see, this doesn't work. Alright, so I think that's our goal actually. Is to create a paradox by, you know, pushing a portal through itself. I don't really see how that's doable, but you know, we can try. So this is where we've gotten so far. How good is this? I have no idea. Also, this portal, like, is this the end goal or something? I don't know if that's the end goal or not. It could be the end goal. Something weird could happen. So we're just thrown in without any direction, so... There has to be some move that I don't know exists yet. Right? I'm almost certain there's something I don't know exists yet. Some move that I don't know exists. Does pushing it this way do anything? I don't think it does. This is a wall, right? Yeah, up here's a wall. What is one thing that I haven't tried? I don't know actually. Oh, I know. Trying to exit a pipe, or a portal, I say pipe, while it's against the ground. What happens? Ah, look at that. Okay. Okay, so what I can then do is actually... This does something. That is in fact a move I have not seen before. But that works because, you know, when it's on this row I can actually push it upwards. So that's how we gain upward movement. Gotcha. By exiting against the wall. So by doing this and pushing this, this actually pushes up, and I can repeat. Okay. I guess we do it here, but this doesn't change anything. We've already gotten up before. How about this? There's a portal in a portal. Oops. Well, it looks like curiosity killed the cat. It indeed did. What happens if we do that though? There was this like, I think, thread discussion about what happens if a portal moves into a portal. Or basically what happens if you press a portal against itself here, while something's in the middle. Something similar to that extent. Yeah, some really weird stuff happens. When push portals into portals, you basically I think you get infinite copies of the portal. Because like out of the portal comes another portal that, you know, went in, right? So you get infinite copies of one portal, which will naturally take up infinite space or something. Putting a portal in a portal is generally just not a great idea. Alright, well anyway, that was Paradox by Savan. Nice little tidbit puzzle. Okay, with that, I think I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last entry of the week. Hello. Yeah, this is the 7th and the final entry for the Confounding Calendar 2024 Week 2. It has been 7 days. Right, anyway. Yeah, this entry is Greening the Desert by XXUURRUUII, which I can only presume is pronounced Shuri? If this is a Chinese name, then Shurei. Shurei. I believe so. Alright, let's see if I can have this be full screened. It should be full screenable. Just kidding, it's not. Alright, it's fine. It's fine, it should be readable from here. Yeah, okay. So, Greening the Desert. Let's see how this is, shall we? We are in fact greening the desert. We can bond them together. Okay. Do you have to bond? Oh, we can unbond them. Okay, can I... Oh, I can't multi-push because if I multi-push, I actually just basically form this sort of shape. Okay. I can sort of like combine these guys basically. But what? What if I, you know, sort of did something like this to pull it down? I can move it around. Okay. Cool. It's like pipes basically. So I have to do this to bend. Okay, and do I have to connect all of them maybe? Okay. Let's say I connect all of them. Now what? I like the pixel behind me is actually the different color than the pixel behind this guy down here. Anyway. What now? Can we sort of maybe clean up the place? What kind of structure do we have to make? Is there something down here we can see? Not really. Okay. It's time for us to make some rule discovery. Actually, I can't move it left and right, which is interesting, but... I think I want to be creating these T shapes. I don't know what I want. Well, actually I can't do this. Okay, hold on. I know it's one big shape, but it doesn't help me anything. How are we greening that? Oh! Oh my goodness. Why are there random patches of green just showing up and then turning back? Okay, I might be a bit tired for this. But what in the world? How do we do anything here, basically, what I'm asking? Because I don't actually know what the goal of the puzzle is. Green the desert? Do we need like a really long shape like this? To just swipe the entire thing? That's plausible, right? I don't know. Maybe maybe things become maybe these yellow things spread. If I did a shape that looked like, let's see, I can make a random shape that starts up in the corner and then gets pulled out. I feel like we already tried this though, haven't we? I guess because of this, pulling down actually causes this to be beside this block over here, so. Sorry. I'm yawning a lot today. That's weird. Okay, let's see. What happens if I pull it up like this then? Nope. Okay, what if this were down here? It becomes an isolated region. There you go, it becomes green. And then it spreads again. Okay. So the problem is how do I maintain this green region, I guess. And how do I, you know, basically, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, okay, let's see. It definitely looks like I need like a swipey, like a whole a wiper here basically. But how do I, number one, get a wiper to start from the wall? I don't have to necessarily. But like the one way I can think of doing it is pushing it over on in one direction and then putting it back. But don't I need to move through the sections? And wouldn't that basically let the thing spread? Yeah, I'm yawning a lot. Jeez. Okay. Maybe maybe. I would say maybe like a donut-ish type of shape. A donut type of shape looks maybe promising. Because the inside will always stay green, I think. And you can push it around using these things, yeah. Oh, clearly that's not gonna help. But that's an interesting idea. Another thing I can do is have two things, basically. One line of 3 and one line of 4, maybe. And how that can help is... basically... Well, what am I saying again? If I could create like a stack of 4 and then a stack of 3, I can push them across and stuff. That's plausible. Right? I don't know. I basically want to create this sort of shape. And like with a locked enough place, you actually get through this really fast. Yeah, that was my idea basically. But, you know, obviously you have to start from the start, and how do you start from the start? If I push this against the wall and I have to hook it out, wouldn't I need extra pieces already? And if I did do that, how in the world is... We can place two things at the bottom to sort of create a little space there, but how do we maintain that space? I don't know how to enter, like... Maybe you don't need to enter, you know? I don't know. Let me think about it. Alright, I'm back. I don't know if you can tell, but like my voice is a lot deeper now because I did just wake up. I had a couple revelations, well not a couple, but I had like a couple ideas along the way. As you can see here, we're on a new setup here, and it occurred to me that I can do a setup that looks sort of like this. If I could get this to happen, I could basically connect the two blocks and pull the entire thing across. And we basically, to clear the grass, we want to do that, right? I'm thinking that I myself actually also clear grass. I'm not entirely sure though, because you can see that, you know, while these blocks have green outlines, corners are green, meaning there's nothing under them. That's not true for me. I don't have anything green under me. But that leads me to a very interesting idea. What if maybe I was in the corner like... What if I had, you know, maybe something that looked a little like... You know, like this, basically. I know it's really hard to sort of see, but what if something like this happened and I was in the corner there, like over there, and I pulled everything out? And it might not be too bad of an idea, honestly, because if I pull everything out, that will actually I would say it's actually plausible to clear everything, but it's not true. Well, that is true. I was thinking that even if I got here and pulled everything over, I'll get this Z piece that doesn't fit, right? But what I can then do is I can break the Z piece down this column so that we get these two pieces, one L, one line. And then this line piece here, I just push it in to clear everything out. So this would work. It's just how do I get this to work? And I don't know how. Because I don't know how to get the pieces in without me doing anything, right? And once I'm in here, I can actually push down to combine the pieces, which is also cool. So is it possible to obtain the pieces and then stay inside? Well, let's try first creating the individual pieces and seeing what I can do with them. Right. I think it's cool that I can pull this piece out. Is there any reason why that should be important? I don't know. I don't think there is any reason why it should be important. But maybe there is. Alright. So yeah, I want to do this, I want to connect this, and I'll put everything across like that. And it seems useful, and once I'm done, I do this, I push this in, and there you go. If everything on my right side is green, it should just be greened. It's just how do I get this shape in here? I don't know. Can I push this in and somehow... Well, I need to be in there, so this feels wrong. In fact, this just feels wrong in general. Because how do I even get myself in there if I can't pull across? Can I pull stuff across? I can't pull stuff across while... What can I pull? Maybe I can pull stuff across? I guess a shape like this is also interesting. The only issue with this shape is I can't actually connect down there anymore. Right. That's why the shape, the L piece was so important. Yeah, okay, is there any way to just trap myself in the corner first? Because I need to know if I can do that first. If I can't do that, it looks like with typical Sokoban you can't. With an additional move, you might be able to, right? With a secret move, if there were one. Because there are a bunch of secret moves here. You can combine pieces and break pieces up. Is there any way to use that to my advantage? I don't think from inside, no, there isn't. Because from here I need to pull something over somehow. Can I do that? Doesn't feel right. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Alright, this was not that good of a continuation of this idea. But this is so promising looking. Instead of just pulling everything across. Maybe it wouldn't even work because there's like grass below me. In which case, how do I get an actual sweep? I need everything to actually be flat against the wall and then pulled out. Which faces multiple problems. The most obvious one is there's definitely nothing you can do to pull everything out. To pull stuff out once it's stuck there. You need like a bend. And secondly, right, it's like how do you combine the two things to pull it out? I know you can only pull out one thing at a time. And it's technically possible if you pull out this followed by this and sort of like zigzag. The problem is that this doesn't, you know, apply to the very end once you yourself are stuck on one side. And you know, doing special moves like pushing one block against the other while not actually directly doing anything to it doesn't work. I tried doing other things, I guess, but not much actually did anything for me. I can do some sort of shit to maybe like trap myself, right? Not really true because I was thinking like, can I... Ooh. Oh gosh. I was thinking, can I trap myself in this sort of box here? Is there any reason I want to do that? And is there any way I could do it if I wanted to? I could do this, but you know, I can't really trap myself in something like this. I also realized that it looks like when I do this, my own body is on a green thing. Which sort of makes sense, right? Because like once I go here, the space that I'm on is no longer accessible to the ground outside, so... If I place this here... Oops. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't see it doing anything for me. I was thinking like if I could, you know, find some way to connect this, and this down here. That might be plausible. What's the minimum space we need? Because we need the minimum space that we need is like 7, right? To form something that completely surrounds me. It's like everything except one corner. What am I trying to surround myself again? No idea. It forms this green thing, I guess. But it's otherwise not very useful. Can break the entire thing up into pieces. Should I do that? Should I even want to do that? I don't know, but you can make a pretty big conglomerate as well. I don't see how that's useful. You can move the conglomerate around, but you know, otherwise it's just stuck. In fact, this is basically like Sukoban, because once you have a 2x2 shape of any kind, I think you're stuck as well. I think I'm generally just stuck once with this shape. So what is it? We know we can form some sort of shape, right? Like, we can form something to help pull across and make empty space. I can make it slightly easier on myself. Or by slightly easier I mean using less blocks. If I did something like this, pulling it over would cause one empty space there. Down wouldn't, down would fill it back up. Is there any way I could have changed that? I don't think there is. Maybe with more space? Is this thing I can't really go in even if I wanted to? I could connect them though. That doesn't really help. It just introduces more space. But like this S piece here, or this whatever, is I think maybe the only actual way to get this sort of thing to happen. Yeah, this is like the biggest space I can make, I think. Which is somewhat interesting, but not very useful. Can't do it from anywhere else. Has to be from the corner, right? Could I get in there? How could I get in there? What a move this is, like. Just look at that. I'm assuming that... Well, I can't even block off like this, but I'm assuming even if I could, that wouldn't stop the grass inside from doing anything. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I get more blocks. Look at this. I can still pull this out, and I do get more blocks. The thing is I can't pull it out right anymore. So... You know, even if I could, I suppose that's something interesting. I can actually pull this out as well. This might be somewhat stable. Okay. I still have no idea how to pull this down, because I'm pretty sure pulling it down is the main challenge we have. This can do stuff though, I guess. Yeah, that does stuff. So, what kind of stuff can it do? I can push it up like this. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think I can push it up in any other way, honestly. And then, you know, I can push this up, but then we're just making the area much smaller, which I don't think helps. Well... Okay, yeah, this just isolates the entire area, so like... Obviously, there's nothing there. But I can pull this out now. That is different from what we've had before. It's basically an empty space, but... There's green in there now. Maybe that's what's useful. Maybe that is what is useful. Right? I could once again make the entire thing happen, like... I could make this, but, you know, I can't pull it out. If I could pull it out though, that would be really interesting. I would agree that it will be really interesting because by pulling this entire structure out, you could actually get some cool stuff to happen. It's just... No. It doesn't work. This spreads it all back in. But am I on the right track here? Creating one empty space? I feel like I am, but I can't really say why or how. Okay, well, I can pull it out. I can pull it down. The one way I pull it down is to make the hook here instead. So I can fit something in there. That's how you pull it down. I can't really pull it right anymore because I would need some weird stuff to happen. So like to pull it right I need to do this. And now there's nothing there to block it. But I suppose that's somewhat interesting. I'm making slightly bigger spaces every time. There's still no way to get in there though. It's like... Well... This is a diagonal, look at that. So we can now actually... No, I'll say we can still build down like this, but no, it looks like we still can't do this. Yeah, we can do that, but we just need like a couple more blocks to be able to pull stuff out. It's just we cannot. With this little thing here in the way. I don't know if there's any way to get rid of this guy. Pulling it out just spreads it. So, no. I can pull this out again. Or I could do it on the other side now. Like this. By putting something here. Does this help? I mean... Maybe? Not really, no. I guess this to be doing something weird though. I guess. Wait a minute. You can pull that out. Ooh. Interesting. I could have done that like at multiple stages in the past, I think. Like I really could have done that at the very, very beginning. I'm not sure how useful this would have been for me. But I can do this. That does something, right? It has to do something. And I feel like it would have been the most useful if I did this at the very beginning. Because now we have more blocks stuck in the corner, which we don't... Stuck on the sides, which we don't like. It's almost identical in terms of situation if I had everything be inside instead. So like, removing those two side blocks. We start with the L piece here. I don't remember how to get L piece in here, but... I think this was fairly doable. I just don't want to restart. That's why I'm undoing so much. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Worst comes to worst, I'll just open a new tab and like reopen this. Yeah, I know I was talking about how this doesn't work. Okay. Back here, what we did is basically pull this guy out. And then we basically pull this guy out. And now we have a corner. That's slightly better, I guess. But with a corner... Is there anything I can do about it? I thought I made it isolated. Maybe green wins over yellow if there's more green than yellow. I don't know. That's not really true. The start of the level you can sort of see that green just sort of spread, yellow just sort of spreads. I don't know what else I can do. I can try creating some stuff. Like now I can do this. Yeah, that creates some and some hole. But no, it isn't gonna do much for me. Maybe I can pull this diagonally outward somehow. Not really. Can I pull this in a certain direction to make it so the entire column is filled? That might be plausible actually. I don't know why I didn't try that. I mean, the reason why I didn't try that is because it seems to use a lot of resources unnecessarily. Right? At least it looks like it does. Actually. Yeah. Can pull out really far though. So that's somewhat useful. Doesn't really help. But maybe this does something. I don't know what would it. I don't know what it would do. I can't get into the inside of this, can I? Because if I could get into the inside of this, it would just be the same as, you know, yeah, spreading everything in. I've now gotten the hole to the side. Is that useful? Maybe not. Maybe yes. No, I would say probably not. How could I do anything here? It's sort of like I need an airlock for myself and then an airlock to get in here. Yeah, I don't know. If I pull this out, no, this one, no, the topmost, yeah. I could, you know, technically do it once here. This will make the biggest area, I think. But realistically speaking, it wouldn't make much of a difference. Right, in fact, it would just be a more awkward shape. Somewhat interesting though, I guess. I like this more awkward shape. But maybe it's somewhat helpful. Can I use this idea to sort of trap myself in? I might be able to. Not really. If I had more blocks, I guess. If I had more blocks. So like at this stage, I guess. Still, we can't actually do anything here. What? How is this at all doable though? I don't see much of what I could do. Is there anything else? Is there a secret? Because I don't see how this is possible at all. Maybe there is no secret. Yeah, I really don't see anything. Wow. How long have we been on this? Pretty dang long. Wow. This is like that flower pot game. But really, instead of the flower pot game, it's more like I don't even know how to start. It's not about being unable to solve a puzzle. It's just thinking that the puzzle is impossible. And maybe it is impossible with the current knowledge I know. Maybe there's just some extra obscure move that I'm supposed to discover. Maybe it's a new moveset. Maybe it's not. Because I don't really see anything else I can do at this moment. Right? We have X as an action move. But otherwise, I just restarted it. It's fine. We can figure out the L shape over there. Right? Probably, yeah. We start with the Z shape, so I guess we can sort of figure it out from here. Actually, it's doable with fewer blocks. It's doable with 4, I think. You can sort of make it with 4. Like this. And you can actually get everything out still, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Make a repeat here. So this is a faster way of doing it, I guess. But it's essentially functionally identical to how we started off. We could have done this with the 5 as well. Man, what? Man. Maybe if I got there, like I don't think I've ever touched green. That's not true. I've touched green before. Like I have touched green before, and I can sort of show how it looks like. With 6 blocks, it's doable to just touch green, and it looks like this. At this state, I am touching green, but you know, clearly that's not all there is. Well, I can get myself stuck actually. Yeah, I do realize I can get myself stuck. Okay, let's no, I need 9 to get myself stuck here. Yeah, I'll always need 9 blocks to get myself into a shape like this. I was like thinking 6 is possible if I wrapped around this way and so like hooked it in, but no, I don't think so. I don't know why I'm getting myself stuck. That doesn't feel very right. But hey, look at this. Once I have this shape, I just need to pull this out. Can I do that? I think the answer is no, right? Even if I tried really, really hard, I'll only ever have one extra block, and that can't pull anything out. So yes, there is no way to pull this out at our current state. I really wish I could though, because this is great for starting. If I could somehow pull this out. How many blocks do I need to pull this out minimum? I need 3 extra blocks to pull it out. So like to extend from this structure. And yeah, a nook. Maybe it's doable, maybe it's not. I don't know. It's just, how would it be doable at all? It wouldn't. I suppose like this would be doable to pull this out. Obviously, things go very wrong here. But you know, I can actually do this sort of shape now. Of course, pulling it out is not gonna help, right? And I actually can't pull it out from here. I only get the shape to exist, is all. Can't pull it out. I don't know how close I can get. Well, okay, I think I do know how close I can actually get. How close can I actually get? Hold on, let me see how close I can actually get. I don't know how close I can actually get to a puzzle state that's winnable. Oh. I'm just like trying to just move stuff around my head. So like, what if we got an enclosed area and then pulled it out? So like, what if I did this, but instead of it being connected to anything? Okay, I want to notice that the start of the level. No, it still spreads. The start of the level, if you restart, it spreads from a certain corner. And I don't know if that's really something that should be necessary, right? And like, okay, that wouldn't make sense. If I isolated the corner, I can't clear out anything. Everything still spreads. If I created the hole in this corner instead, does that make a difference? That'd be a really weird thing to happen, because, you know, yeah, so, you know, it spreads back in. So like, not really. So I guess not. I still can't pull this out without anything bad happening. Things do spread. So I guess not. We'll just start with the exact same problem but the opposite side. And I have zero idea how to continue with this. Just completely clueless. I want to give up on this puzzle in general. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do this at all. I need to watch someone else do this because I can't. I wonder if anyone else does this. Okay. Alright, so I gave up and looked at the solution. That is one heck of a solution if intended, because wow, those are some really, really, really odd steps. But there were no new moves, it was all doable. Let's see if I can replicate that based on what I've seen. Yeah, I don't think there would have been any way for me to just arrive at this solution. But some of my ideas were in fact correct. So the idea of, you know, this sort of thing happening, pulling stuff down, is indeed correct, making space. And we basically want to be able to enter the space, right? I was thinking, how could I do that? And it almost deals with another thing that I discovered of how to get yourself onto a green space. We can do that with a U piece. So if I had a U piece, I could actually get in by hiding myself. And I guess that's the idea. How do I do this? Can I do this? I don't know how to do this. Crap. Is it this far? No, it's actually further down, I'm pretty sure. I have to do this one more time. Yeah, I'll do this one more time. I'm not sure if you can see it yet, because at this point I couldn't see anything. Wait, what am I doing? Pull it. Why did I pull it? Yeah, at this point, we now know that to get yourself onto green, you need the U shape, basically. The U shape that is covered. So you need to surround yourself on all four sides, basically. And how do I do that? Well, there is a U shape possible right here. I was like, what? No way. But yeah, this gets you inside. There are a few things missing from this. I feel I have to pull something out first. That's not entirely true, actually, but this gets me inside. Yeah, and actually I can actually pull this out and move this over. So yes, this actually gets you in there. Gosh, because like, how am I supposed to know that this is a thing you can do? Alright, there you go. And now I'm supposed to somehow just be able to get this down. I can definitely pull this down now. And I think by breaking this up, I can pull this down further. And there you go. That's exactly how to get your massive, massive space while you're inside. And I think this basically solves it. I'm not sure if it actually does. Yeah, no, see, it does. You can just push everything to the right one by one. There it is. Oh my goodness. No more desert now. No more desert now. Yeah, and that solves it. This was by far one of the hardest puzzles I think I've ever seen. I think generally it was more due to me not knowing exactly what could be done here. I had most of the pieces actually. I had how to make green space. I had how to put myself on green space. I just need to combine the two so I could put myself into the green space that I created. But I had no idea to do that, which, you know, I would say is fair enough. Yeah, otherwise though, that was a pretty good puzzle, I would say. Maybe if I had a fuller understanding that that was all the game's mechanics available to me, I would, you know, be more certain about things that I'm doing instead of trying to find something new. But okay, that was something. Yeah, that really tough puzzle marks the end of this thing. So cool. Yeah, we're done with week 2 now. I'm just gonna end the video here. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.